Hey everyone, you're welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to wash bitter leaf. Well, for our very first ingredient we'll need some limestone, commonly known or called akangwa here in Cameroon. This is one of the many Achu spices, yes. And also this particular kangwa or limestone is used to wash a variety of vegetable, with bitter leaf being one of them. So in a very large pot, you're going to boil some water. When the water has boiled, you're going to extract some, add your kangwa into it, mix, and then strain back into the pot. Kangwa has a lot of benefits when it comes to washing vegetable. It is good in most cases because it retains the color of this vegetable. I'll do a video on the uses of limestone. Well, for now, we are just going to concentrate on its most important benefit, which is to soften and retain the color of vegetable. A lot of people pound their bitter leaf, some put it in bags and wash or scrub, and they are perfectly okay. One time I washed okogobong with only warm water and salt and then proceeded to dry it or sun dry it. I realized that once that vegetable was dry and I placed it or put it in a Ziploc, it actually caught mold. So I'll get my facts right before I tell you if kangwa is a preservative or not. I am definitely sure that you must have seen us put a vegetable into this water. So we are just going to proceed to use a spoon to press it from side to side so everything gets into the water properly. Excuse my sieve. And if you're not an expert, do not go in with a limestone bowl, else you might leave sand in your pot. So you might just want to strain everything out of the pot first before adding it to your pot. So you do not let it sit for so long. You do not let your vegetables sit for so long in water, else it is going to become extremely soft to a point where once you wash it, it is going to practically disappear. So you're going to proceed to transfer the vegetable into a strainer, and then you're going to lift the strainer so it does not remain in the water. Immediately after doing this, you're going to pour cold water on it so that it stops it from cooking any further. Vegetable easily gets softened, so you have to be vigilant. Now you're going to wash with your hands like you are washing clothes. So you're going to rub the vegetable together. This process has to be repeated until your vegetable is no longer bitter. In Cameroon, there are different kinds of leaves from this particular family, so I'll show you guys in a different video. There are some of them that you wash and they are not just going to shrink, they are just going to remain the same. But there are others that you wash and they practically just disappear. You ask yourself that, hey, is that 100 bundles that I just washed, or is that 10 bundles I just washed? But there are others you wash and they are still there. So I'll show you guys in another video. But this is actually bitter leaf, the one used to cook ndole. So after washing and repeating the process, you're going to add some water and then you're going to squeeze. Then proceed to wash with your hands again. So like I earlier mentioned, when washing your vegetable, you're going to taste occasionally to see if the bitterness is reducing or not. And I must tell you that in other cases, you might not be able to get rid of the entire bitterness in your vegetable, and that's perfectly okay. Now you're going to add water and rinse properly. As you can see, the bubbles have disappeared. Then proceed to squeeze and sun dry. If you have a dehydrator, you can use it, but I do not have one, so I am going to sun dry this using my mat. Also, vegetable stains one's nails. Well, bitter leaf in particular, it stains one's nails because of its bitter juice. So we are just going to sun dry this. From time to time, you're going to use your hands to turn your vegetable so this part gets dry, that part gets dry, until you are satisfied. But if it is not dry on the first day, do not keep it in a warm area. So spread it on a mat in your parlor and let it dry. Else, if you keep it in a warm area, it is going to cook. The next day you will see a different thing. It will be bad. So don't do that. So this is after a day or two because sun has been good and this is what we have. Proceed to put in a ziplock.